Anne from Game Like a Mother. Today I'm going to show you how to play Skyjo. It's ages 8 and up, 2 to 8 players, and it takes 30 minutes. Let me show you how to play. The goal of the game is to have the lowest score when someone reaches or goes over 100 points, which generally takes several rounds of play. To set up a round, each player is dealt 12 cards, which they're going to place face down in front of them in 3 rows of 4 cards. Then each player is going to pick 2 cards to flip over, and whoever has the highest total would go first. So that is this player. They have 13 points. 1 card has already been placed down face up from the stack. This starts the discard pile. And on your turn, all you do is you choose to take a card from the discard pile or a card, a mystery card face down the top of the stack. If you take the discard card, it's very simple. You have to replace one of your cards either face up or face down with this card. So if they did this and they wanted to replace the 10, this is what it would look like. If they wanted to replace this card, this is what their turn would look like. However, the cards are numbered they're numbered -2 to +12. Yes, there are some negative points in this game. So a 9 is pretty high. You probably don't want that. So the person, they would take this card and they would probably take the top card and not show anyone. And oh, that is much nicer. That is a -2. Okay, this is what they have. This is what they're working at. So at this point, you can choose to discard this card. If they had drawn, it's not that bad. If they had drawn, there's a lot of good stuff here. Here we go. If they had drawn a 12, they probably would just discard it, at which point they have to flip over one of their face down cards, and that's their turn. But if you get a really nice card, like a -2, you are not going to want to discard that. You have a choice. You can either replace one of your face up cards, or you can replace one of your face down cards. So we'll say they replace this one over here, and then they have to discard this. This is a little bit of a bummer because a 4 is a pretty okay card, but sometimes you discard a -2. You don't know. It is always a mystery when you flip over the negative cards. Then it's the next person's turn, and they get to do the same thing. They can pick this 4, or they can pick this card. And you just keep on going. We'll say they pick this card. They get a 5. They're going to discard it, and they get to flip over a card. Oh, very good. They got a -1. You keep on going. That's the basics of the game, except there is a rule where if you get 3 of the same number in a row, then you get to discard that whole row. So if this person got 3 10s in their row, or this person got 3 12s eventually, we'll say they replace this card and have a 12 there. They replace this card, get a 12 here. If this happens, you're able to do this. You immediately have to take this whole row, bunch it up, and you discard it, and you don't have any of those points for the end of the round. So getting 3 of the same number can be really helpful, especially when it's a high number that other people are probably going to want to discard. It can help you. You keep on going until somebody is flipping over their final card. So this person, we'll have them replace this. As you see, it can be uneven how many cards people have revealed by the end of turns, because sometimes this person only has 2 cards revealed. These people have 3 because they flipped over new cards. So it's not always the same time that everybody gets to the end and, they have to discard this, that somebody gets to the end and they have all of their cards revealed. So you keep on going. We'll just flip over some cards and say that it gets towards the end of the game, and we'll say it just looks like this. And if it's this person's turn, at this point, they have a choice. They take this card, let's say if they get this card and it's a really bad one, like it's a 12, they can choose to discard it, but then they have to flip over this card, at which point they're done. That signals the end of the round. Each other person gets 1 more turn, so then this person would get to look at a card. Oh, yay, that's pretty nice. They'll do that. This person might take that 3, and do that. And then at this point, that's the end of the round, and you tally up all of your points, positive and negative, and you put them on your score sheet. You can use a piece of paper or the score sheet that comes with the game. The trick is, if you're the person that flipped over your last card first and you signaled the beginning of the end of the round, if your point total is not the lowest, then you score double points. So whatever they'd have here, if this is higher, and you flip over your final cards at this point so you can tally it up, ooh, they're probably considerably higher than this person. They would total up theirs. If at this point you have a situation where you have 3 of the same number, even if it's 3 negatives, you'd get rid of them, which would be bad. But if you have 3 11s, they'd be able to get rid of it. Even at the end, if they didn't know they had 11 there and they got lucky and they flipped it over at the end, oh, hooray, and they get to get rid of this, but they also have to get rid of this. You tally up your points. This person definitely did not have the lowest score this round, so they would take their positive score and multiply it by 2 for their score for the round. And that's it. That's it for the whole game. At this point, you just shuffle up all the cards. Make sure you shuffle them very well, and then you deal out 12 cards to each person again. They put them out in front of them face down like this, flip over 2, and whoever has the highest point total of the 2 cards gets to go first, and you keep on going until someone hits or goes over 100 points. Then the lowest score is the winner. So that's how to play Skyjo. The target demographic for this game is a family. It is a family level game that all ages can enjoy playing together regardless of how much experience they have playing a lot of board games or card games. The rule complexity is very easy, which is perfect for a game like this. And how competitive is this game? It is medium. You're getting points on each round, and there's some strategy in what you're choosing to do, but there's only a few instances where you can do a thing that really impacts the person next to you. You can give them a card that really helps them, or you can refuse to give a card that would be helping them, but there's not a lot of room for hurt feelings in this game, which is really nice if you're playing an all ages game with siblings and parents and grandparents together. You want everyone to have a good time. The replay value is high just because it is so easy and it has such a wide appeal. This is one that you just say, oh, everyone will be happy to play in this game. And so you just keep on, you end up getting it out on repeat. Similar games, if you like this one, 5 Crowns is a rummy style card game that is family approved. And Farkle is a very simple but fun dice game. But we have been playing Skyjo a lot on evenings lately and been having a lovely time, so you should check it out. Thanks, and see you next time from Game Like a Mother.